Hey, thanks for joining me from Mara's Kitchen. Today we're going to make coffee cake, and I'm not talking coffee from a can. Join me in the kitchen.
So come to Mara's Kitchen, see what's going on. Come to Mara's Kitchen, waking up a storm. Come to Mara's Kitchen, we got it going on.
Hi, we're back in Mara's Kitchen, and today coffee cake is on the menu. First off, we're doing some butter and whipping it in some sugar. Are you ready? Make sure you get all your butter. We're going to half a cup of sugar in there. Whisking that together. Now we have to get the butter nice and fluffy. So we fold it in the sugar, and now you can use a little hand mixer and probably beat it for a good 60 seconds just to get it nice. Oh, look at that. Next up, 2 eggs. So after you crack the eggs, mix them together and whip it into that sugar and butter like you did. Just like that. Now, you can use a whisk at this point. That would be good as well. And right after we get this all mixed together, we are going to add a teaspoon of our homemade vanilla. And mix that in. Pop open that vanilla. Oh my goodness, I wish you guys could smell this. So yummy. Put that vanilla right in there. And mix that in. Next, I'm going to fold in the sour cream. This is 1.25 cups of sour cream. Make sure we get it all in. Whip that. Again, you can use a whisk. Don't worry too much about it. If it looks a little bit, bumpy or lumpy, if you will, because that's all going to blend in so nicely when we next add our flour mixture. So right here I have 2 cups of flour. I'm going to add a teaspoon each of baking powder and baking soda. Lastly, I'm going to add 1/2 teaspoon of the salt. Now we're ready to sift in. Oh, that looks so nice and creamy. And here we go. So, have you gone out and gotten a crank sifter like this? I tell you, it's the easiest thing, especially if you have problems with your hands. And that action like that just kills me. We're just gonna... Oh my goodness, this looks good. Stir it together. Now, as you know, I like moist things. I like to have fluffy, light things. I don't like to have my coffee cake to taste too heavy. You get a nice dough. Nice. Okay, now we're ready to put it in our, can you guess? Stoneware bundt pan. For today's coffee cake, I'm adding crushed toffee bars, and what I do that's quick and easy is that I take the toffee bar, take the side of a hammer like this, I know, kind of quaint, but Nice little crunchy pieces, as you see. And now we're going to put the batter into the stoneware bundt pan. And by the way, I get my stoneware from Pampered Chef, the best company around to get your stoneware. We'll talk a little bit more about that later. But in my lovely little sprayed bundt pan, we're going to put about half of the mixture. Spread it out. Just let it drop. We're going to make a layer because then I'm going to sprinkle some of the toffee bars that we crunched just to give this coffee cake a little extra pizzazz. And then we're going to top it all off with a wonderful nutty streusel. Talk about, oh goodness, talk about coffee cake heaven, folks. There we go. And it doesn't matter, it doesn't have to be perfect looking and perfect, you know, evenly dispersed, because you want your toffee bars to be like all throughout the cake. So, I'm going to take a little bit of this and just, see how I'm just sprinkling like that? Oh, this is going to be so good. Put most of it in there. And you can actually save some for the topping if you wish. But again, we're going to do a special streusel. We're going to do a special streusel topping for that. Right here I've got approximately a cup, maybe a little bit more, of crushed pecans. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons, 2 to 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. Mix that in there like that. And you can melt butter or do the vegetable oil, which I'm choosing to do today. I like both, personal preference. About 4 tablespoons. And then mix it all. And there's our quickly made streusel, or you know, nutty topping, whatever you want to call it. Just sprinkle that evenly. Now you can use white sugar. Honestly, I use a lot of brown sugar. What do you think? Not good? Okay. Last but not least, put it in the oven for about 30 to 40 minutes. Here we go. Check it, 30 minutes. That's a wonderful smelling coffee cake, nice and moist and ready to eat. Thanks again for joining us today. Look at our Facebook page, give a like, leave a comment. What do you want to see baked or cooked? It doesn't have to be just baked goods. Don't forget to check us out on YouTube and Twitter away. Thanks.